Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to walk you through one of the most powerful features in Power BI for anyone who works with measures, calculation groups in DAX. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly how to set up calculation groups, create custom calculation items like year-to-date, and unlock smarter, more dynamic reporting. If you've ever wished there was an easier way to apply time intelligence or metric variations without duplicating tons of measures, this is for you. Let's jump right into it. First, go ahead and open up Power BI. You'll want to make sure you're in the right workspace before we dive deeper. Now, once your file is open, look over to the left side and find the asterisk Model View. It's under the Data panel along with your Report view. Model View is where you can get a bird's-eye view of your data structure, tables, and relationships. It's really the best place to set up any advanced modeling like calculation groups, because you'll see exactly how changes ripple through your model. Alright, so at the top, click the button that says Model. This opens up even more modeling options beyond what you find in the basic data or report views. Now here, where the real magic begins. You'll notice an option to add a calculation group. Go ahead and select that. With calculation groups, you're essentially creating a single place to define reusable logic, so if you want to apply, for example, year-to-date, quarter-to-date, prior year, or other calculations across multiple measures, you don't have to copy-paste and maintain each one. It's like having a set of recipe cards that you can apply instantly to any dish on your menu, except here, each dish is a measure. Once you've clicked to add a new calculation group, give it a meaningful name that'll make sense to you and your team. Next, over in the New Calculation group, find the Calculation Items section. Right-click on it and select New Calculation Item. This is where you'll actually define the calculation logic. For example, let's create a year-to-date calculation. Just type in YTD equals calculate selected measure, dates at your date column. Now remember, SLCTDMIS is a special function in DAX that tells Power BI apply this calculation to whichever measure the user chooses. And DATSYTD does the work of rolling your data up for the year so far based on your table's date column. You can repeat this process to create as many calculation items as you need. Maybe you also want a previous month, quarter to date, or something industry-specific, totally fine, and it'll keep your model tidy instead of cluttered with repetitive measures. And here's a quick tip, you don't have to wrestle with DAX alone. You can ask ChatGPT or similar AI tools to generate DAX formulas for you, then simply copy, paste, and tweak them as needed before saving them to your calculation group. Once you've got your calculation items set up, let's try them out in a real report. Switch back over to the report view. Under the data fields, your new calculation group should now appear just like any other table. Find it and drag it onto your report canvas. What you want to do is convert this into a slicer. A slicer acts a lot like a filter. Think of it as a control panel your users can use to choose which calculation gets applied to your table or visuals in real time. Test it out, select different calculation items in your slicer, and watch how your tables update on the fly. It's super satisfying to see your numbers change based on the logic you set up. This approach not only tidies up your model, but also gives end users much more flexibility and interactivity without extra clutter. That's really all there is to it. You've just supercharged your model with calculation groups, saving yourself time and making your reports more dynamic. If this video helped you, please give it a like, and if you have any questions or want to share how you're using calculation groups, drop a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more step-by-step Power BI tutorials. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.